Well, hello and welcome once more to the Vojvodina Arena in Novi Sad in the north of Serbia, and the final Group C match in the preliminary round between Germany and Croatia. My name's Paul Gray. Thanks for joining us once more. Well, earlier today, Hungary shocked the group favourite Spain, beating them 32-31, with both those teams now through to the main round. There is confirmation indeed of that result. Spain battling back but just couldn't make it through, but still both teams will go through, and it means that this match is now a decider between Croatia and Germany as to which one of those two teams will join Hungary and Spain in the main round, because they can no longer be caught. They're on 4 points, the other two teams. A draw would be enough for Croatia, who won their opening encounter on day one against Hungary but then lost to Spain. But for Germany, who've lost both their games so far, only a win will do. But even a one-goal win is enough. That's all it's going to take. There are the referees for today's encounter. From Belarus, Andrei Gushko on the left and Sergei Repkin. For Germany, despite losing, they can still make it through. And of course this will have a bearing for Hungary and Spain. The Hungarians will be hoping that Germany win so they can take maximum points to the main round, while Spain will hope that Croatia win to take maximum points through for them into the main round. But first, before we get proceedings underway, the national anthems, starting with Croatia. So next will be the national anthem of Germany. So the anthem's over and time for the teams to wheel around. So the lineup for Croatia, well, they've had a raft of injuries ahead of Euro 2012, and are notably without their top scoring left-back Perisic and the captain Tatari. Only 7 players remain from their Olympic squad, but left-back Zebic has picked up the slack and is the competition's joint top scorer with 16. And look out for playmaker Eleš, who's also on great form, together with line player Milanovic Litre. Well, there is Maja Zebic, who scored 384 times for her country and will be critical. And Eleš, equally 385 times. The 1-meter-80 playmaker come left back will be crucial. Well, Germany have suffered their fair share of injuries as well, with both right back Susanne Müller and the captain Isabel Klein getting injured just a week before the start. Melbeck was also lost, and it means that the right side of the attack is almost entirely made up of new players. Nadgornaya, though, will be one to look out for, the left back, and Laura Steinbach, who's had a good start to the competition, the 27-year-old from Bayer Leverkusen, also playing at the back. Vladimir Kanjuga with the the Croatian team. Looking very focused, so much at stake in this game. Well, for the German team, they have a new coach, Heiner Jensen, the youngest coach in the competition, a Dane, 35 years of age, in the red shirt there at the back. Took over from Armin Emrich after they failed to qualify for the Olympic Games, and is hoping to rebuild the team, but of course his plans thrown into disarray when Vitjurak announced her retirement through injury earlier this season, and then Stefanie Melbeck was injured on the right wing, and then Klein and Müller, the right backs, went out as well. Woltering has taken over as captain of the German team, but the right-hand side of their attack, Zapf, Lang, Hubing, all relative newcomers to the team. That is not a newcomer, though. Anja Althaus, 196 internationals, 428 goals for the number 20. And so the maths are simple. A win or a draw will see Croatia go through to the main round. If Germany win, they are through. So here we go then, Germany throw off, playing in the all-black strip today from left to right, while Croatia are in the all-white strip today. Very deep defence by Croatia, and it's a penalty straight from the off. And we've got our first yellow card, Petkovic, number 7, the right back for Croatia. And it's scored. And interestingly, that they gave the penalty to Zapf, 22-year-old who's only played 8 times for her country. Clearly a confident young winger. So Croatia's first attack, Germany defending 6-0 here in this all-or-nothing match, the final match in the preliminary stages for this Group C. We know already then that from this group, Spain and Hungary will go through. Earlier today in Group D in Versace, Russia comfortably disposed of Iceland, and it means that Montenegro, Romania and Russia will be the 3 qualifiers from Group D, who will merge with this group to make up the main group of 6 teams in the next round. Little handoff, got a little bit untidy at the back, they come back again. Well, a lot of people thought that Croatia would struggle in this competition, having lost so many key players. But they opened up with a good win against Hungary. 1 single goal right at the end. 2 seconds to go, in fact. But were then beaten 25-21 by group favourites Spain. While Germany, well, they lost 23-20 to Spain on day 1 and lost their second match to the Hungarians 24-21, and are currently bottom of the group, but that could all change. They've only got to go up 1 spot to get through to the main round. They have to overtake the team they're playing now. And again, defending inside the area, those darting runs by Vorbold have twice yielded 7-meter throws. Anita Gace, the winger, gets up looking rather dazed after that last encounter. Tried to close in, but she steps inside the area. And this time the penalty goes up in the air. And has disappeared off somewhere. Marta Zderic going the wrong way. The goal was just begging for a shot on that side, but it was wide. And these two teams last met at Euro 2008 in Macedonia, when Germany won 32-27. That was 4 years ago. Very different teams now. Wings free if they want to go through. Trying to go through Elej. Into the wing, saved by Katja Schulk, the 28-year-old goalkeeper from Leipzig. Team, incidentally, that's also coached by the national team coach Heine Jensen. The ball is intercepted, but there was an earlier foul, and I think we've got a yellow card coming. And the call, I think, has gone against Vorbold. Yes, there's the push for the German playmaker, and she's got herself into the referee's bad books. So Kanyuga looks on impassively. 4 minutes played, still only one goal here. The stakes are high, and that's often the case, that a lot of mistakes are made. Nerves are there early on. And in the centre for Croatia, Sonja Basic. Tries to go all the way through, no way there. Basic, who scored 5 from 7 so far in this competition. Looking for the line, nicely done. Couldn't control the ball, unfortunately. The line player, Milanovic, Litre, and back come Germany. Good interception. Last-ditch pick-up, and it's Milanovic, Litre, ironically, who made the earlier mistake, who redeems herself. That needed to go quickly to Eleš. Petkovic sends the ball the wrong way. Now she'll slot back into the right-back position. Basic is in the centre, Eleš is shifted to the left. Basic, and she'll get a free throw. Well, the injury list for Croatia is long. Tatari, Penezic, Knežević, Lovric, Pusic. But then the Germans will argue that they've had equal problems, and that's certainly the case, to lose their captain, Isabel Klein, who was only just back from a knee injury, a long-standing knee injury, to then get injured last week. And then Susanne Müller, the other right back, picked up a knee injury. Good save by Schulk, but it'll count for nothing. Althaus has given away the penalty. And it's a combination of Althaus and I think Hubinger. Zebic. No mistake. 1-1. And Katja Schulk decided to spread herself wide and low, but the ball going in the top corner. 6 minutes and 20 seconds played, and still only 1-1 here. Croatia playing very deep in defence with Eleš at 10 metres, trying to disrupt the build-up. Problem is, the longer they build up from out there, Germany, the less they're likely to bring their wingers into play, unless the wingers decide to come towards the centre, because they're simply too far to feed the ball into. That's more like it. Well, the gap opened up, but that's a poor shot by Anne Hubinger, who's had not a particularly scintillating Euro 2012 so far, the number 11 for Germany, with 2 goals from 8 shots. Basic, crossover. The line players down there, Milanovic, Litre, and wonder whether Zebic decided to go to ground to buy a bit of time to get organised again. Althaus once more at the core of the defence. All the way through. Ah, good save by Schulk. Eleš will feel she should have done better. It was a good angle. Penalty had to be inside the area. Anna Müller trying to get the shot in, and we've got a yellow card for Croatia. Milanovic, Litre for deliberately running through the area to spoil Anna Müller's shot, and Zap will try again. Missed the last one. Well, that was brave, and she gets rewarded for it as well. Zap, who plays for Bayer Leverkusen, arrived at Euro 2012 with just 8 caps and 12 goals to her name. She's scored 7 more goals here. 58% success rate on the right wing. Ball stolen, nothing, say the referees. And Althaus, surely that came off her foot. Playing it too fast. Oh, the clumsy foul there by Nadgornaya, the Ukrainian-born left back who plays for Thüringen, the German champions. She's gone back into the centre of the defence. Yeah, she's propping things up with Althaus. Althaus steals the ball, but Müller has got herself the yellow card. Ball stolen. Again unfairly, say the referees. And another free throw, but passive play being warned by the referees now. Well, she chose not to shoot. The Germans are saying, why are you giving them so much time? Well, Verbold felt that that was taken. They were standing where the free throw should be taken and put the ball down. And if that was deemed to have been taken, it would have been a fair pick-up for Verbold, but the referees have none of it. But they're going to need a shot pretty quickly now. It's got to be pretty well pass and shoot. Inside the area anyway. Germany break out. Oh, and give the ball away immediately. Nadgornaya at fault. And a penalty. And so what could have been a fast break ends up being a chance to level the game. With 10 minutes played. Well, after the last game, which ended 32-31 for Hungary against Spain, where the goals were coming thick and fast. Here, well, they are few and far between. Well, Schub committed herself too early, and Zebic gently lobs the ball over the top to make it 2-2. So far, the teams have scored 2 penalties apiece. Germany still being forced a long way back against this deep 5-1 defence. It's almost as if Hubinger hasn't got the nerve to shoot anymore. She's running in. Should have had a space. Other players would have really charged for that. But not forget that the 19-year-old is a debutante here. She was called in to cover for Klein and Müller, injured last week, and has had little preparation time with the team. As we see the last incident there on Verbold, which has given a free throw to Germany. They won't want to lose the playmaker Verbold, 28-year-old who plays for Thüringen. They were a World Championship team in 2011. She does take a shot this time, Hubinger, but it's not a strong one, but the push gives her a free throw. Looking for the line, well intercepted it seemed, but no, say the referees, and it's a 2-minute suspension for Ivana Petkovic. She was already on a yellow card. And so the power play for Germany will make, give them an opportunity maybe, as Croatia forced to go back to a 5-0 defence. So Althaus, he played for a long time for Viborg in Denmark, but is now back at Thüringen in Germany. Takes the throw, and indeed the Croatians are now right back on the 6-meter line. Tries to go all the way through. Even when the defence is sitting right back on the line, they're trying to break through at 6 meters. Steinbach there, driving in. don't seem to have the wherewithal for those long-range shots. Now they've got a chance. Oh, saved beautifully by Marta Zderic. 22-year-old who plays for the Croatian champions Podravka. Zderic, who wasn't with the Croatian team that went to the Olympic Games at London, but has been brought back in place of Grubisic and has ended up being the main goalkeeper for the team ahead of Ivana Jelčić. Free throw. Again, tough defending by Laura Steinbach in the middle of the defence. Clipped off a defender, but free throw's been given anyway. Schulk, who is one of the top keepers in the competition so far with a 41% save rate. And there's another one. And, 25 seconds to go on the power play. And Zderic bringing her arms in too much as Verbal drove through the middle of the defence. And right next to her body. Got a lead, but they've only managed to get one goal out of the power play while Petkovic was off. They're still defending 6-0, but pushing up slightly on the far side. You can see there, number 7, Augsburg. Saved by Schulk, but again a penalty. The Croatian fans in the crowd there. We'll have a change goalkeeper. Katja Schulk will go off and make way for the more experienced Clara Woltering. Here's the penalty decision again, and it was that push by Augsburg. So Woltering, a veteran of 138 internationals for Germany, steps into goal to face Zebic. Woltering came a long way forwards, and Zebic calmly puts the ball over her, and she scored all 3 goals from the 7-metre line for Croatia so far. Still nothing between these two teams. 14 minutes played and only 6 goals in the game, and at full strength Croatia resume with this very deep 5-1 defence with Katarina Jezic, relative newcomer to the team, the line player coming in. Close call for Hubinger, who again seems to be shot shy and nearly landed before letting the ball go to take a 4th step. Free throw. And Steinbach blocked on the line, the 27-year-old from Bayer Leverkusen. Free throw again. Jezic unceremoniously dumping Steinbach. Passive plays being warned against the Germans now as we reach the midpoint in the first half. Well, when they do try the long-range shots, they just haven't been strong enough or well-placed enough for that matter. Nice little spin turn by Milanovic-Litre. Oh, off the post, unlucky. Sonja Basic, his father Mirko Basic, was a great goalkeeper in his day for the then Yugoslavia, winning gold at the Olympics in '84. A wry smile from Katja Schulk, the goalkeeper from Leipzig. Trying to put the ball through. Free throw. Foul being spotted. Problem for the Germans is they really just don't seem at the moment to have the big guns at the back, and you wonder whether they need to get Nedzinovic in. Well, that's more like it. Hubinger. You are loath to criticise, as I said earlier, she's come in with 0 internationals to her name as a late replacement in a very difficult circumstance for the injured Klein and Müller. Big shoes to fill. A bit of tape coming off one of the player's fingers maybe, or maybe a shoe. So Croatia have got Ivana Lovric now in the middle. 28-year-old who plays for Samobor, was in Metz for a while. Here she comes again. Goes wide, but a free throw's given. Petkovic. Looking for the line. It came off the line play, it seemed. But Jezic fouled. And it's another free throw. Long attacks. Free throw again. I don't think I've quite seen as many free throws in a match as we have here today in the first 17 minutes. Through the keeper's legs. Schulk will be annoyed with herself. Lovric. You almost sense the nerves in a way, so much at stake here. Shot efficiency, Croatia 33% only, Germany 50, which is not great either. And the Germans really struggling to get a rhythm going with this deep defence. Now there's space. Good save. Zderic. Long pass out. Superbly placed. And Zebic scores her 4th goal of the game, first from open play. For the first time in the game, Croatia have the lead. Of course, interest for the other two teams who are already qualified from this group. Croatia win or draw this match, then Spain will have maximum points in the next round. Well, the Hungarians will be hoping that Germany can win, because then they would have the maximum points to take into the main round. Trying to go through the legs of the keeper, but again, Zderic doing well. Zderic's 4th save, in fact, she's on a 50% save rate with this save here, although still outperformed at the moment by Schulk, who's made 5 saves from 9 for a 56% save rate. That could be a 2-minute suspension. Anna Muller, bit of a clumsy tackle, although Lovric did make the most of it as well. But the problem for Muller is that the moment she put her hand around the neck, she was always going to be sent off. It was so unnecessary. So Germany short-handed for the next 2 minutes, and a chance now for Croatia to hammer home the advantage. Oh, good save by Schulk when it mattered. It's come to the other wing, though. And this time it is finished off straight over her head before she could get settled in. And who else but Zebic? Got a free throw again. Shot efficiency low on both sides. In fact, with those 6 goals, Zebic is now on 22 in the competition. She is the top scorer at Euro 2012 for the time being. It's only getting 4 in that Hungarian match. The star of the show for Hungary was Tomori, who scored 12. Oh, they've stolen the ball. Why didn't she go and shoot? She had the space. Well, the ball's stolen. Zap gets the ball. And Zap should have gone around and shot. Instead, she gave it to Lang, who's been closely marked. Lang being brought in now to the right-back position. Not the relative newcomers, 13 internationals, only in 13 goals. In fact, a left-back, really. Lang can't get through. Nothing, say the referees. Play on. Free throw, and Germany are back to full strength again. So with a run of 3 goals, Croatia have come from 3-4 down to 6-4 up. Ball stolen. Althaus has got it. Tries to keep it going quick. And it's off the post, and the shooting is just not going for them, Germany. 33% success rate on their shooting. 4 goals scored from 12 shots. But again, they don't drive. When they get the ball, instead of driving in to pull the defence, again, there it was a quick take the ball, standing still and spinning around and looking to pass back again. Looking for the line. Free throw, because Jezic couldn't quite turn and get on goal with that one. Still very, very low scoring, and passive play being warned as Kanjuja looks on, the Croatian coach. Way over the top, skyward shot. Schulk. 7 minutes remaining, and Heine Jensen, Germany's Danish coach, looks on anxiously. Are they going to make an early exit here? And they now put in Laura Steinbach again at the left-back position to see if that can yield anything. Tempted really, as I said earlier, to try Nedzinovicius, 21-year-old playmaker who's the top scorer in the Bundesliga at the moment. She's carrying a little bit of an injury, but meanwhile an unforced error here sees Croatia take possession again, and Germany are making life difficult for themselves. 5 turnovers and only a 33% success rate with their shooting. Just too many errors to win the game. Crossover fails completely, the ball put out of play. Schulke throws it up. Verbold looks for the middle, shoots to Althaus. Althaus is fouled and gets a free throw only. She did incredibly well to hold on to what was not a particularly good pass. Luck as much as anything else that it didn't get into her feet. But it's interesting that while she's shooting, that ball seemed to come off the defender. You'd have to say that's a penalty. But it's only a free throw. Lang tries to go to the wing. The whistle's gone already, and they'll have to come back again. Smile from Steinbach. Lang goes in on the line. Verbold. Nicely done for Lang, although she's taken a blow from the goalkeeper. Took her foot in the face. You see it again from this side here. There's the pass back. Yeah, as she brought her foot down, she stepped on her. Fingers crossed that she's okay. Lang, one of 5 Leipzig players in the German team. Leipzig are also coached by Heine Jensen, the national team trainer. And Germany back to within 1. We've only had 11 goals in coming up to 25 minutes played. And Saskia Lang makes her way back. She's going to carry on. She goes off, but that doesn't necessarily mean a great deal, as she hasn't been used in defence. Well, Croatia are certainly defending hard. There it is again. Well, I'm wondering, it didn't seem that it was the goalkeeper's foot. I wonder if she got a slap in the face just before. Althaus pushes out. She's got to watch when she does that it's well coordinated to hold the line player at the back, who was once more briefly free but didn't get the ball. There is Ivana Lovric. veteran of 2 World Championships, the European Championships, and also their Olympic squad, of which only 7 players remain. As Kanjuga struggles with the injury crisis. The ball's loose and picked up again. Quick look up says there's no one to pass to because Croatia are so fast at falling back into defence. Nice goal. A long-range effort for once. Nadgornaya, 24-year-old from Thüringen. 88 kilometers an hour, that shot. Six then, 4 minutes remaining in the first half. The winner goes through to the main round. And the line player steps through the area. Mistake. Simple mistake. And Nadgornaya goes into the left-back position again as Althaus comes off and Lang swaps in again. Seems none the worse for that earlier blow. Smuller on the line now. But still this deep defence. Hungary certainly had a lot of problems with it in their defeat on the opening day of Euro 2012. Very physical defence as well. Did well to turn. Managed to get a shot on goal, Lang, the 25-year-old. Well, she's found her range. Nadgornaya again. And 3 goals without reply. And a team timeout for Croatia. Here it is again. Muller's putting the block on for her, and that's what they've been lacking so far, that dimension in the game, Germany. No one seemed willing to take those long-range shots. Steinbach was standing off. Hübingo struggling. Vladimir Kanjuga not too happy. So much at stake here. Well, a draw would be enough for Croatia, but they would rather make sure of this and build up their lead. But at the moment, in what is a very low-scoring game, the final group game in the preliminary round for Group C, we know who 5 of this group will be when they merge into one in this arena in Novi Sad. From the weekend onwards, we know that it'll be Montenegro, Romania, Russia, and then Spain and Hungary from this group, and then one of these 2 teams. Anna Jensen, the youngest coach in the competition, just 35 years of age. From the traditionally successful Danish coaching program. Goalkeeper efficiency there. 42% for Croatia, 50% for Katja Schulk, but that'll go down slightly now after that last shot by Anita Gace coming in from the wing, and it breaks a run of 3 goals without reply. Oh, superbly done and terribly put away though. Ball put wide and Zapf rushed it. She had the inside post, she could have bounced it next to the standing leg. They're all going to be so crucial in what is a low-scoring game. Every shot is imperative. They've improved slightly with their shooting now. It's a 44% success rate. Croatia's also low on 47%. One in on the line now. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Lovric tries to go through. That's an attacking foul. Althaus stood her ground. Nadgornaya drops the ball, but gets a push in the process. Picked up by Sirea Repkin, the referee. And Jezic has been sent off for 2 minutes and looks absolutely disgusted with it. Here she's in the centre of the picture again, and that's why deliberately blocking the ball with her foot. it's an accidental block, if you're not moving your foot and someone throws it at you, then it's a free throw only. But I think it's fairly clear that she did move her foot. And again, Nadgornaya is proving to be something of a saviour. The advantage with that is that because she is now shooting from a long way out, she's going to be pulling the defence out, and it's going to create opportunities for the line player that weren't there before, and also suck in the defence and give them greater width on the attack. 1 minute to go in the first half. Croatia attacking short-handed. Free throw, saved by Schulk. Schulk, who is on a 50% save rate in goal. The winger's gone in on the line now instead, Gace, but she doesn't get service, and they're all falling over each other now. Too many steps anyway, but there's some holding. It'll be a free throw again. Croatia keep possession. 25 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, unlucky, off the post, goes out to the side, and it's a throw-in for Germany. Team timeout is called by Heiner Jensen, Germany's coach. He's trying to get them organised for one final foray here with 12 seconds remaining in the first half. Well, Germany at one point had gone 6-4 down, but have recovered well. 4-1 exchange. Both teams are defending very, very hard, hence low scoring. In contrast to their last encounter 4 years ago at the European Championships in Macedonia, when Germany won 32-27, averaging nearly a goal a minute in that match. And rather exasperated look in the back there by Anita Gace, the Podravka winger, looks to the heavens. One of their most experienced players with 129 internationals to her name and 175 goals, the number 8. So here we go again. A few seconds then to see if Germany can get one last goal before the break, and they've given possession away instead. And how silly. So unnecessary. The buzzer's gone. Germany lead 8-7, but they have now picked up a 2-minute suspension for Augsburg, which was not needed. There were 2 seconds left on the clock. What were Croatia going to do with it? And so there it is then, half-time. Germany, a slender 8-7 lead against Croatia in this all-or-nothing match in Group C in Novi Sad. And the teams will go off. Tension will mount as this game goes on, if it stays like this. And the other teams, I'm sure, will be watching anxiously to see who will come through. 33% success rate on attacks only for Croatia, and 36 for Germany. Incredibly low, probably the lowest of the competition. 6 turnovers each, so it's not even just down to errors. Field throws, Croatia 31% success rate with their shooting, only in 43 for Germany. And here's the rather empty-looking scoring chart with a bit of flurry there at the end as Germany recovered. But it's not going to be one to set the record books alight here in terms of number of goals scored. Zebic top scoring with 5. 2 of them from open play, 3 penalties, while Nadgornaya, who's come on and really lived up to her billing with 3 goals. For Croatia then, it's all from the line, left wing, and then 3 penalties and a fast break. Not much going on the right-hand side, and fairly sparse as well for Germany with 2 penalties and 2 fast breaks. Well, we'll take a short break. Join us again for the second half in just a few moments. We'll see you then. Welcome back then to the Vojvodina Arena in Novi Sad. We're about 90 kilometers north of Belgrade. And this crucial final game in Group C. The winner will go through to the main round with Spain and Hungary from this group. And at the moment it's Germany who leading 8-7 at the interval. Some Hungarian fans there. They are certainly rooting for Germany. German win will see Hungary go through with maximum points, Spain on 2 and Germany on 0. But if it's Croatia who go through, then the three teams, Spain, Croatia and Hungary, will all be on 2 points. A very low scoring first half, dominated by some tough defending and some poor finishing by both teams. 44% success rate on their shooting for Croatia, 47 for Germany. Goalkeepers much in evidence. Schulk saving 6 from 12 for Germany, and Zderic on a 43% save rate. So both teams resume short-handed, but Croatia will be back to full strength fairly quickly. While Germany, whose winger Natalie Augsburg rather unnecessarily got herself sent off in the last couple of seconds of the first half, may give her team a little bit more of a headache. So Croatia on the attack, trying to capitalise now on the power play. Wingers are standing wide and they've tried to force the ball into the line and they've failed, and Germany happy to slow the pace down as Lang comes back in for the attack. She's not being used in defence. Verbold, the playmaker, saunters up nice and slowly, and at the left back Nadgornaya, number 21, top scoring for Germany with 3 goals, all long-range efforts. A dimension of the German play that was lacking until her late 3 shots. Lang. Oh, through the keeper, despite being short-handed. They take a 2-goal lead. Lang's second shot, and it's a good effort from her because she's actually a left back, right-handed left back, but being pressed into the right back role after Hübinger struggled a little bit with her shooting. Saved by Schulk, and how crucial that could be. Another chance goes begging for Croatia, and the shooting stats are not going to make pretty reading. And Germany have weathered the power play very well indeed. Eles goes through and she tries to steady herself, puts the ball straight into Katja Schulk, the Leipzig goalkeeper, and Germany are now back to full strength again. Croatia very deep in defence, and the chance now for the Germans to try and press home the advantage. Müller was desperately trying to get the ball out to the wing but couldn't. Good defending by Croatia on that occasion. See, the number 2s are pushing out a long way. It's effectively a 3-2-1 defence by the Croatians. And number 2 players are pushing forwards, and in the end, double dribble. Heine Jensen looking somewhat anxious into the line. And Jezic couldn't quite turn there. It's just going to be a free throw for Croatia. Nadgornaya stepping away as quickly as she could, not to give away the penalty. Petkovic loitering on the right side. Free throw. Ball destined for Jezic, just knocked away, but sure whether one of the German players maybe stepped on the line in the process of getting to the ball. Althaus seeming to steal it. Passive play being warned against Croatia as they get another free throw. Peraica has now come into the right wing. Petkovic hid behind the defender, and Katja Schulk, the goalkeeper, wouldn't have seen that come until the last second. Very low ran that Gornaya. 27-year-old who plays for Žilina. It's her first of the game. They're back within one. Free throw. They're closing very quickly on Muller, who's getting no space on the line whatsoever, and Anna Jensen must be considering using Althaus again, who is just, it seems sometimes, a stronger line player. Free throw. Althaus holding her own. She's being used exclusively in defence at the moment. 30-year-old who's played 196 times for her country. Most experienced player in the team. 428 goals in that time. She missed the World Championships last year through a knee injury. Teammates glad to have her back now. 5 minutes into the second half then. It's 9-8 only to Germany. Long attack. Beautifully placed. Kanyuga looks on admiringly, and it's Ellis again. They've given the ball away cheaply. And in a matter of 30 seconds, Croatia are back in front again. Eleš and then Bazic straight on the back of a German mistake. And they scored 3 without reply now. Swapping the players at the front of the defence now. Eleš is the one who's gone forwards for Croatia. Dive towards the centre, managed to open up a good enough angle for the shot. Last goal by Augsburg. 5 minutes since the last one. Good save by Schulk. Kanyuga, I'm not sure what he was expecting. Maybe he doesn't know. Althaus covering Eleš, and then they swap. He gave a push before she was in the act of shooting. She was running through. It was the right call, I think, by the Belarus referees. Good defence. Oh, well played. Althaus single-handedly going up to block, and she set it all up. Augsburg finishes the job off, and they take the throw off again very quickly. Croatia, and nearly lose the ball in the process. Excellent defence by Althaus. Got the line player out of the way, moved up, blocked the first crossing back player, and then stole the ball. Free throw. Kanyuga remonstrates again with the referees, I think. 7.5 minutes played in the second half. Straight down the middle. Comfortable save for Schulk. Loose ball picked up by Althaus. And Schulk still on a good save rate, 47%. Well, in fact, that's just gone up. That was prior to the save. Now Gornaya looks for options, nearly running out of space at the moment. They've got 2 on the line. Shot through. I'm not sure whether Zderic even touched it on the way. A few of the German fans are there. Oh, nearly stolen. Muller came in so quickly she couldn't actually hold the ball. She knocked it in the air. And a let-off for Croatia as Basic is called off. Being used predominantly in defence at the moment and back into the fray. Chovic at right back. 23-year-old from Podravka. That's an attacking foul though. Germany have possession. They've given it away. Line players free. Basic charges through. And she's fired up. And she's levelled it. Back-to-back goals for Croatia. Sonja Basic, 25-year-old, who plays for Metalurg Skopje in Macedonia. So it's all square once more here in Novi Sad. Nadgornjaya, free throw. Belated whistle there from Repkin. And it was Milanovic Litre who put in that last block. Althaus has gone in on the line now, and I think she is a better choice, and that's nice play. Althaus holding back the defenders, and it allows Lang to go all the way through, and they've stolen the ball as Croatia constantly rush to take throw-offs. There's the goal by Lang. A little bit against her body. She's running the wrong way to get the shot, but somehow manages to get it past Zderic. And in rushing to take the throw-off, Croatia have lost the ball. 9 turnovers apiece so far in the game. Althaus. Into the wing. Bit of space there. That wasn't a great shot. Straight into the goalkeeper. And away come Croatia. If they're fast, they've got an extra player. Well, she's recovered now. Schulk saves. Well, Jezic, feeling that she was fouled. Here was the last shot. It wasn't a huge angle. Well, she got her foot caught. If the player was on the move, that's the complaint from the winger. Kanuga still can't resist having a word with the EHF official, Svetlana Obuchina, and as a result, Sirai Repkin has come over. Nadgornjaya, meanwhile, has got herself a 2-minute suspension for an incident on that last shot, the foul on Jezic. Although she didn't get a free throw for it, the foul happening before the shot was taken. The referees had allowed play to continue. We have less than 19 minutes remaining in this game. Germany lead by 1. But are short-handed for still another minute and 20 seconds or so. And a heavy fall at the back for Anna Löper, playmaker, who plays the club handball in Denmark for Tvis Holstebro. Hugely experienced, the number 10. Oh, what a crash in her face. And both teams defending really hard, there's no doubt about it. Oh, and there was a pull from the back. Gets past, and look at that. And the referee's allowing very physical play. Passive play is being called now against Germany. Shot taken, forcibly so, from a long way out, and Steinbach sees it deflected off the foot of Marta Zderic, 22-year-old keeper from Podravka. And Croatia swap over Jezic now for the more experienced Milanovic Litre on the line. Still a few seconds while they're at full strength. Oh, stayed out. How unlucky. Did everything right, opened up the gap. But being right-handed, she's got to lean right the way over Peraiza. Unusual for a right winger, but She obviously does well. She scored 44 goals in 21 internationals. But it does limit your angle into the side netting. But that came off a defender, and it'll be a throw-in from the corner. Germany at full strength, but 17 minutes remain. Ball's loose, picked up by Croatia. Both teams are going to know they've been in a match after this one, but very low scoring. Only 8 goals in 13 minutes in the second half. The pattern continues as in the first. Long attacks. Oh, Schulke. Oh, luckily they've picked it back up again. Germany keep possession. That was close, but Katja Schulk did incredibly well. It was a big angle from the wing. Just tapped the ball away. A shot by Lovric. And so Jezic resumes at the front in place of Eleš. There's Schulk with a 52% save rate. 11 from 21 shots saved for the Leipzig goalkeeper. 2 on the line now. Steinbach tries to come in, trying to release the ball, but being held by Jezic, and it's another free throw. The pattern continues. Neither team getting past the 50% success rate on their shooting. Nothing given by the referees. So midway through the second half, Germany still hold the same slender 1-goal lead they had at the half-time break. Oh, that's nicely done. Built up for Jana Čović. So Lang returns in at right back, not being used in defence as ever. Vobold can she inject a little bit of pace down the middle. They've got to work in behind this defence, though. The problem is it is so physical. You really get battered the moment you get in behind, and there's an example. Althaus being absolutely climbed all over. And no goals for Germany for over 6 minutes. The whistle's already gone. It won't count. They'll come back for a free throw. Milanovic Litre, the last barrier. They say she was inside the area when the shot was taken. That was a close call. German fans, in fact all the fans, look absolutely rooted to their seats in the arena here. It might be low scoring, but the tension is high because the stakes are so high. Doesn't matter whether you win it 13-12 or 33-32 at the end of the day. That's what's going to count, and as the minutes tick away, the anxiety is going to grow, and it's going to be a question of which team can keep its nerve here late on. Passive play being called, the long-range shot is taken, and it's a comfortable save for Zderic. Bazic tries to up the tempo for Croatia. They make their substitutions now as Aneta Peraica comes around from the wing to help until the incumbent Dragica Jono is in place. Jono, the number 25, who plays for Žilina. And it looks more flowing, the Croatian attack, but that's because it's a 6-0 defence. Chance to go back in front again, yes! Augsburg, who scored 3 all in the second half, 29-year-old, another one of the Leipzig players. So Ivana Lovric in the centre, who plays for Samobor. Trying to inject the pace. Here comes Čović. Čović tries to go through. It's nearly intercepted now into the wing. Schulk saves it, got a foot to it. Well, if Germany make it, they will owe a huge debt of gratitude to their goalkeeper. Schulke, who is on a 52% save rate. Still, the Germans having to build up from a long way out. Germany have a player down. Zapp, who went in on the line, fell. She's staying there for the moment. Ball comes out. There's a chance to go there. Althaus. And she scores under a lot of pressure from Basic. And that's how much it means to her. She's been phenomenal in defence. Absolutely rock hard. And now she scores as well, and a team timeout called by Vladimir Kanjuga. Shakes his head as his team go 2 down. Remember, they just need to draw Croatia to go through to the next round. Germany, on the other hand, can't afford that luxury. They must win. We have just over 11 minutes remaining in this game. The Croatians, a nice flowing play, but every time they try and get in close, the Germans are closing them down. They're playing a 6-0 defence with good depth on it, hitting them hard. Conversely, the Croatians playing a 5-1, at times looks like a 3-2-1 defence, with the number 2 players on each side pushing up deep as well. And that means that the German build-up looks more stuttering in a way, but they are finding a way in behind the front defender. Well, Heine Jensen, his first competition in charge of Germany, and a couple of friendlies before arriving here at the end of November against Romania. They lost the first match 28-25 in Münster. And then the next day, an absolutely bizarre turnaround. Germany beat Romania 30 goals to 8. Not sure how much you can read into that. Oh, too many steps, but there was a push in the first place, and Eleš gets the free throw. Good defending again. Free throw. This has been a game dominated by defence on both sides. Oh, good save again. Schulke had to change direction suddenly. Went off one way. Threw herself back the other. Great save. What a performance by her. 54% save rate. 10 minutes to go in the game. Ah, no one called it. They're all pushing up so deep, they didn't realise the wing had come round behind, and Augsburg scores her 4th goal. 3 in succession now for Germany. Well, they're not there yet, but they have a 3-goal lead, 9.5 minutes remaining. Puts a little bit of extra pressure on the Croatian team. They've had to fight bravely after their injury woes, but as I said earlier, the Germans will point to their own injury problems. Eleš, a nice change of direction. Second goal for her. 25-year-old who actually plays the club handball in Hungary for Etive Erdi. Puts it right underneath Schulke's outstretched leg. And the gap once more, just 2 goals. The winger comes around again. Augsburg's gone in on the line as Althaus is marked. They're happy to just take it nice and easy. There's no rush for them. Time pressure more against the Croatians than Germany, at least for now. They've done it again, and these darting runs in behind the front defender are proving a problem. I dare say as the Croatians get a little tired. And so the gaps will open up. Verbold, the scorer. Oh, right in the corner. Jovic. Seven and a half minutes to go. Germany, that distant build-up. Althaus starts from the back. She tried to find the line. That was unwise. It's stolen. Chance now for Croatia to get back within one. Oh, and a 2-minute suspension. Verbold. Is it? No, it's Nadgornaya. He just come on. Well, that seems a harsh call. I mean, given that they've allowed physical defending on both sides, not sure there really was a pull on the back there at all, actually. She did reach across, but looking into the line. Good defense again, closing well. Althaus, as ever, in the heart of it. But this power play, a real chance for Croatia to come back here in the money time of this game. Into the line, that's good play, and Schultz saves again. Milanovic Litre, one of their most experienced players, gets the ball, tries to go for the inside post, but the other side was just begging for the pass, and Kanyuga knows it, curses away. Clock has been stopped. So well, the statistics tell us that still Croatia on a 42% success rate with their shooting. Germany have just finally managed to edge past the 50% mark, they're on 52. In a match where the defences have made shooting very difficult for both teams. And it's quite something that in a game that is so physical, that it's being played in the best of spirits. I think both teams are giving as good as they're getting, and they know that that just comes with the turf. Play's been stopped while they mop the floor. Germany on the attack. And there is Schulke. He's having a phenomenal game here against Croatia. Augsburg comes in, but they missed the chance to get the pass in there. Verbold, too many steps anyway, but she was getting pushed in the back. 30 more seconds before Germany are back to full strength again, and 6 minutes remaining in the game. Passive plays being worn now. And a team timeout for Germany, rather wisely called by Heine Jensen, with the referees having their arm raised for passive play. It's just mounting the pressure here. 6 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. Germany lead by 2. Germany, who qualified for the Euro 2012, top of their group. Group 1, they were ahead of Hungary, the two of them going through to Euro 2012, and Belarus and Azerbaijan, the teams that didn't make it. While Croatia were actually the only team to qualify for Euro 2012 in their group with a maximum 100% record. They took the full 12 points in Group 6 ahead of Denmark, who qualified with them, and then Slovakia and Italy. And I wonder how Hungary and Spain are feeling right now. A German win could be the dream result for Hungary. Started with a defeat against Croatia. and then have recovered to win the next 2 games and could potentially have the outcome of this game give them maximum points in the main round. But if Croatia can just get back and even tie the game, then they will go through and all the teams will be on 2 points. Passive play still being worn, but well then, so Steinbach's going to try and launch the long-range shot. She is, and it's a comfortable save for Zderic. And Germany will be back to full strength in just a few seconds. Looking to the line. No mistake this time. Beautifully done. Katarina Jezic, the Montenegro-based line player, plays for Budućnost. First goal of the game for her, and they're within 1. There's the shot efficiency. Germany has dropped back a bit now to 50%. Oh, she had to pass it earlier. She hesitated. And a push in the back for Laura Steinbach gives her a free throw. Tried to come back again, but there was no gap there. Althaus, point-blank range. 2-goal lead again. Her second goal of the game. 17-15. 4.5 minutes remaining in the match. Bazic has been thrown into the centre now, but she'll go off. Back in comes Zana Čović, one of the newcomers to the team, just 15 internationals and 3 goals before coming here. What a responsibility she has at number 26. The longer they can run the clock down, the better it is. Into the wing. 4 minutes to go. Tension is palpable on the court. Looking for the line. Oh, Jezic couldn't control it. She got a push though, and it's a free throw. Just touched by Schulk. It's another free throw. The heroics of the German keeper continue. Oh, off the post, and it stays in this time. Čović. Well, the 23-year-old plants it superbly, and Heine Jensen. I think that was an earlier reaction. That surely wasn't to Čović. 1 goal in it. 3 minutes remaining. Croatia desperate. A draw will do it for them. Attacking foul, but Lang is taken a blow to the face. And is looking in some pain. The medical team have been called on very quickly. She's looking absolutely dazed at the moment. Kanyuga, what is going through his mind at the moment? 2 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. They are 1 goal away from getting themselves back into the main round. And there it is, smack in the face, not spotted by the referees from Jezic. Decks her. And she goes off. And there's some of the Hungarian fans who've stuck around and are hoping that the scoreline stays the same. So Croatia, 1 goal to level it. They just need a draw. Free throw again. The line behind. They're 2 on the line now. Free throw again. This endless succession of free throws. That must be a record in itself in this game. Free throw once more. 2 minutes to go. Passive plays being worn, shot needed, Schultz got it. And Jezic trying to pick up the loose ball, is held by Müller. It's a free throw, they still have possession. And again, saved by Schulk. How often have we said that? 15 saves in the game so far for the German keeper. Attacking foul. 1.5 minutes remaining. The mistake by Janak. Trovic. Can Germany run the clock down? The attacks have been long in this game. If they score now, the pressure will be immense on Croatia. But if they lose possession, they could be hit on the break, and that would be it. Little push. Verbold happy to take her time as she comes out again. And once more, Jezic pushes forwards, and a timeout again from Heine Jensen. Using his full complement of 3 timeouts in this game. And we are just inside the last minute. And he's probably hoping that mentally in the head of the referees, the passive play call might not come too early. But Germany have to be absolutely sure now on this next attack that when they shoot, they get the ball in the back of the net, because if they don't, they leave themselves open to a fast break and a draw that would send them out of Euro 2012. Well, Germany, they come into this game with 2 defeats. A lot of people had written them off on that basis, but the chance is still there for them. Hungary's surprise win against Spain earlier today means that they just need to win by a single goal. If Spain had won, they would have been looking at having to win by 3. Instead, they are there at the moment, but that could all change. Well, trying to stay calm, Kanyuga, but well, in fact, it's 45 seconds to go. Can Germany hold their nerve, not attack too early? Referees won't give them too long because they know exactly what they're doing. Verbold tries to go through, looks for the wing. Free throw again. Less than 30 seconds now. Augsburg, a goal now, surely will finish it. Nothing given, and it's a good break now for Croatia. This potentially to put them through. Oh, Schulke saved! Well, that's justice. She's been brilliant. And that was a chance for Croatia to go into the main round. Kanyuga looks up at the clock. What a save, right up in the corner, but Schulk got her hands to it, and look at the reaction of the Croatians. They can't believe it, and they've done it. And Schulke is swamped by her teammates. Germany win by a goal. And Heine Jensen and his team are through to the main round. Croatia should have been there, that fast break, that last one there. And it looked like Germany were going to be beaten cruelly in the last second. But with her 16th save, Schulke has put the Germans through. And there is confirmation. Germany 17, Croatia 16. Incredible. And it also means then that Hungary will go into the main round with a maximum 4 points. Spain with just 2. Germany have 0, but they won't care. They've pulled themselves out of the fire when it all seemed lost. And even the Hungarian fans are happy as they leave. Well, surely MVP for Germany. You're looking at her, weren't you, just then? Kanyuga thanks his players. And Croatia have put on a brave performance, beset with injuries, missing key players. Milanovic Litre comes up to receive from Jean Briot, the president of the European Handball Federation, the MVP award for Croatia. But it will not mask her disappointment. A draw would have been enough, and they were within a nanosecond of doing it until Katja Schulk pulled off that incredible last-ditch save right from the corner. It had to be. It had to be. Katja Schulk. And you will have trouble wiping the smile off her face, but you have to feel sorry for Piraica, one of the new players in the Croatian team who missed that last shot. And Germany, from the depth of despair and 2 defeats, are through. It was low scoring, but it doesn't matter, because when it's that close at the end, the excitement was palpable. Phenomenal performance by the German keeper from Leipzig. And the national team coach, and indeed her club coach, Heine Jensen, I'm sure, will owe her a huge debt of gratitude. And incredible scenes here in Novi Sad, and so it's the Croatians who will pack their bags tonight, and Germany will stay on another week here. The competition will continue, and we know now then that Montenegro, Romania and Russia will be joined then from this group by Spain, Hungary and Germany to make up Group 2 of the main round. Althaus absolutely brilliant in defence, and there it is then, 36% success rate on the attacks for Croatia, 38 for Germany, a game dominated by defence. 13 turnovers for Germany, 10 for Croatia, and 4 fast breaks each, although Croatia missed one, crucially the one that saw them leave the competition. And there these long gaps with no goals as the defences held solid on both sides. Croatia's 5-1 and Germany's 6-0 defences. And Augsburg top scored for Germany with 4, but Maja Zebic was the top scorer in the game with 5. Scant consolation for the Croatian winger. This is where the Croatian goals came from. 3 fast breaks, 3 penalties, otherwise straight down the middle, other than the odd goal on the left-hand side. While for Germany, well, a similar sparse picture. 5 from the line, 2 and 3 on left and right back, and 4 fast breaks and 2 penalties to add to that. So it is then at the end of today that Germany join Hungary and Spain, who are top of the group with 4 points. Germany on 2 points, but finish ahead of Croatia because of their head-to-head win here, and they go through. What an evening it's been. Hope you've enjoyed it here from Novi Sad. Thanks for watching, and until next time, from me, Paul Bray, a very good night to you.